In the rhythm of life, there's a melody that dances with every step we take. And in those steps, there's a tale of legacy, of culture, and of the spirits that guide us. Introducing Root Work, where tradition and heritage intertwine. Crafted from the essence of foundational Black American Root Work deodorant is more than just a scent. It's a connection to the spirits of our ancestors, with 6 enchanting scents to choose from, each infused with the potent High John the Conqueror root, known for its healing and protective properties. Long-lasting and enchanting, Root Work deodorant will keep you feeling fresh while embracing the spirit of Mojora, the very essence of Root Work culture. Root Work deodorant, where tradition and heritage intertwine. Experience the power at rootworkstyle.com. Let your spirit dance in the rhythm of Root Work.
Let's get what's your name? Damn, I can't pronounce your name, sis. Duntania.
I do not have an S in my name. Dantania.
Duntania. Who the hell named
No,
you some damn? Who
so
named you Duntania?
look.
Hold
Listen,
on.
let me tell you. I
Oh,
was born in LA and I was raised in upstate New York in Rochester. So my brothers and sisters are way older than me. Everybody got regular names except for me.
Lord.
So my
Duntania.
mom said when she was in LA, it was a girl named Olifia, and her name was Dantania in the middle for her middle name. But my dad wanted to name me Charlene, and my grandfather wanted to name me
Darling.
Henrietta.
Henry, what elderly people were raising you, dear? How old is your dad? How old was your dad when he had you?
Look! I told you I'm the oops baby. So my granddad, his name was John Henry. He wanted my name to be
Lord.
Henrietta. My
Lord.
father's name was Clyde. He wanted my name to be Charlene. And my mama got so mad at my dad, she moved from LA to Rochester and named me Dantania.
These are some Mississippi folks. No part.
No,
Where?
my mom is originally from Montgomery, Alabama.
Alabama. There you go. Okay. There you
Yeah,
go.
and my dad, his folks is Texas, Florida, and Alabama.
Oh yeah. There you go. Right next. Yeah. I heard those names when I was a child in Alabama. Those names, Lord, man. Now, how old are you now, dear? How old are you?
I am 43.
Okay. You a good looking 43. Where's your dude?
Um, don't have one.
Oh, how come you got no dude? What's wrong with you? Oh, oh Lord, what's wrong with you? What's wrong, Duntania?
Nothing is too much wrong with me. I do have 3 kids. I have an 18-year-old. She attends LSU and she's also
Oh,
in the Air Force.
okay.
I have a 15-year-old. He's in high school, and then I have one like me, a new 2020 baby. She's 3.
Boy, you had a whole wide range there. Boy, that's a lot.
I did, and you might be a little disappointed. I feel like I got put some voodoo on by a Haitian with that last baby.
Oh. So are you saying that baby's hairline starts a little farther back?
Hey, leave my baby head alone. Leave my baby head alone, okay?
Where's my bundle, nigga? Are you?
You saw my cousins. Y'all leave my baby head alone.
Oh God! Are you
Yeah.
still with? Are you? So what happened with you and the Haitian brother? He did he?
So I think it was I wasn't he okay. So when I started talking to him, he went really hard, to get me. Like he was, wow. I was like, well, maybe this is it. Maybe I'm supposed to be with a Haitian guy. I wasn't expecting that. He
Mm-hmm.
had, wanted kept urging to move me in. I was like, no. We ended up getting engaged. He had got me a car, moved me and my kids, and I was like, wow, like he is just. And then I think he thought I was supposed to be a maid at the house and stuff, and
Mm.
that definitely is not going to work. Of course, after a while, my FBA mouth came out.
Oh.
That was that.
Oh. Did he
So
did he
yeah.
jump on you? Did he jump on you before he left?
He can't jump. I would jump on him. Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
but I
You
did
better go
break up with him.
get Clyde and John Henry in your, his
No,
ass.
well now I have to be careful not date because he like to be in the bushes and stuff.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Well, saw you with those niggas. Don't have those niggas around my baby.
But guess what? He was raised in Brooklyn though. He was raised
Oh,
in Brooklyn.
uh,
So he done got real Americanized, I would say a little bit. He still got
oh,
them ways. And after I started listening to y'all, I'm like, oh man. So ladies, listen, y'all watch out for them foreigners. They be low key real jealous of us and be
mm,
wanting to lock us down. But anywho, you
man,
know.
man, I wish you could come out here to DC to the event.
I wish I could too. I have to work. I am living in Atlanta. I have to work. I got a lot going on. If anybody wants to know my backstory, I will post my backstory and my books. I am an author as well.
Oh,
I have
cool.
a really, really deep testimony that I definitely want to encourage, especially our FBA sisters and certain things we went through growing up, which I feel like had a lot to do with a lot of our decisions. And so I'm teaching my children now about systematic racism and how that has dwindled down for generations or tried to, and it's up to us to stop it. I also wanted to make a point with the guy when he said that Jollof rice is not nasty. It is. It's
Yeah,
nasty. I used to go to this lady who used to braid my hair, this African lady. She used to cook all this stuff and her food, her house smelled like toe jam.
right.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
even the restaurant
sorry.
went earlier, it had a little stench in it. I wasn't going, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it smells like toe jam or something that's just like I don't know. She did really great braids, but I couldn't wait to get out that lady house. Me and my cousins would go to her to get our hair braided. Also, you made a comment about Miss Rachel. I do watch her. I
Yeah.
do want to know why all of a sudden they have her being this L what is it, the LGBTQ.
Yeah, they got some stuff where they're talking about she's gonna be promoting some LGBT stuff, and that right there is kind of
I
like,
mean, it's like, damn, like y'all just can't have nothing just for the kids. Why you got like I got kids. Ain't nobody did a march because I done took some dick. You understand? Like I
right,
just don't understand
right,
it. I don't get it.
right, yeah, man.
It's so annoying. And even with my daughter, I have to watch her iPad. They had download on their Disney Pride. I'm like, what the hell? This don't have nothing to do with
Yeah,
nothing.
Disney. When Disney had the Proud Family on, and it was a bunch of LGBT stuff and boys kissing boys, I stopped really rocking with Disney Plus. I kind of chilled out on that.
Oh, it's crazy. Even the iPads you get, you got to be careful because some of this stuff is pre-downloaded.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy out here.
It's pre-downloaded. So yeah, but I definitely appreciate what you are doing, enlightening us about this because for the longest we definitely thought our roots were in Africa and was kind of as time goes on, you can tell that a lot of Caribbeans and Africans was taking over and we halfway was believing we didn't have any culture. And then we had to step back and be like, well, wait a minute, even in Jamaica, they used to listen to the Temptations and Mahalia Jackson and all of these things. So I really appreciate you coming out here with your ministry. I told you this before. You don't know it, but God has a calling on your life, and this is your ministry, and this is just the start.
Yes, ma'am.
So see you guys later. You guys have a good evening.
Thank you, dear. And put some of that your hobo oil on your son's hairline to get it right.
Leave my baby alone. Bye.
That's a beautiful sister, man. Beautiful, beautiful sister. Man, man. But yeah, man. You know, us appreciating our heritage and our lineage, that's very important. Just me being a historian and just when people try to come around us talk because I was one of the people like, hey, let's share our culture. Whatever we do, that's a win for all of us globally. I was on that. Hell yeah, I was on that. And I'm like, because we as foundational Black America, we're not insecure. We create stuff, and hey, everybody can share. We're very creative. We'll create some more stuff. We know how to create. We're not one trick ponies. We create new stuff all the time. Yeah. And just like with movies, like our documentaries, when it tethers, you just make movies as a money grab. They're always projecting their little scammy one trick pony mindset on us because they can only pick one scam and do those one licks. They got to find one scam and do that scam and then project that onto us. No, we do good legitimate business. We can do things over and over again because we're going to do it with integrity. Like every movie I've had has been number one, every single one, all of them. You understand? So we can be consistent and we can share, and we've shared our culture to the point where people will take it and act like they did it. That's why we're starting to say, no, we're not going to let people disrespect us. And don't let people shame us for saying we're going to start gatekeeping our culture now. We're going to play this culture game. We're going to gatekeep our culture, and then we're going to start tallying up who really has the culture. And that's because of y'all over there, you guys who are non-FBA. Y'all wanted to play this game. Let's be very clear. Y'all wanted to play that game. And that it didn't work out like you thought it was going to work out. See, y'all weren't saying nothing when Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes was saying all that weird shit. When people like Busta Rhymes coming out here talking about, y'all Americans ain't got no culture. You got hip hop from Jamaica. It was Jamaica y'all got that from. That came from Jamaica. Y'all got it from us. Y'all ain't got no culture. When y'all get that bold and start talking like that, and then none of the other people are checking you on it, okay, we gonna check you on it. And unfortunately, when we check them. So Miss Heather, hop on, Heather. All right, all right, Miss Heather. Uh-oh, you all right over there, Heather? Okay, something going on with her phone. I don't know what that is. Okay, let me remove her from here. All right. Okay, I don't know what that was. Okay. Sound like her vibrator was just going off in the background. I don't know what that was. All right, let's get Belly Bell, Detroit in the building. Belly Bell. All right, Heather, you want to try it again? Heather, well, let's get Heather on. Heather wanted to, I don't know what's going on with her phone. Heather? Okay, Heather? Heather, yeah, something is going on with your phone, ma'am. You might have.
Sam,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Heather.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Sorry.
That's
Hi.
okay. Hi, I'm good. How are you, Heather?
I'm fine. Can you hear me okay now?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you great. I can hear you great. Heather, what city are you in?
I'm in, well, I'm in the suburb of Toronto.
Oh, there you go. You're in Canada. There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
But just out of curiosity, what did it sound like before? What were you hearing?
It was like kind of a buzzing, weird buzzing sound.
Oh, that's weird. I'm
Yeah,
glad you took me back on because yeah,
yeah.
that was definitely not intentional. My I suck on tech. Just so you know.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So
Um,
what's on your mind, Heather?
well, I just wanted to say hi because this has been really interesting, and I think I'm the only like. By the way, I'm an idiot. Okay, so I'm
So,
about to say something that could be idiotic, but
no,
I think
no.
I'm the only cracker.
Oh, but it's okay.
I'm glad that you're laughing because
It's okay. You're our cracker, so you are a special cracker. So
oh
it's all
yay!
right.
Thank you, thank you.
So what's going on up there in Canada?
Well, I think there was another speaker and they were saying it's boring. No, it ain't boring. It's ridiculous, is what it is. So yeah, it's
Now, what do you do up there in Canada?
what do I do? Uh, you mean like
Just
for
for
a
a living.
living?
I mean, do you work for the phone company? What do you do up there?
Do I work for the phone?
I don't know. Just what do you do?
No, the phone company. That's funny. No, I don't work for the phone company.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I work in finance.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, but
Cool.
but I think I just wanted to say that this has been fascinating listening to you guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're chopping it up. We're doing what we do. Or we're just having a general conversation here. But thank you so much. Yeah, let me get some more folks on here. Thank you, dear. Let's get let me see. We got a lot of people in here. A lot of people. How many people we got in here? Shit, we got almost 1,200 people in here. We're in here very, very heavy. Let's get kind reader in here. All right, kind reader, and then we'll get Reem, and then we'll get Kamal. A lot of folks in. All right, kind reader.
Hey Tariq.
What's up,
How
kind?
you- I'm good. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Now, where you from, brother?
I talked to you before. I'm from Cali. I'm in Cali right now. Southern
Okay.
Cali.
Now we talked before. I don't remember talking. What we?
Yeah, I was babbling a bit about Trump. I apologize. I went on a tangent.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
had given me free way to talk about politics. I wanted to discuss it further. I feel like I'm passionate right now in the moment. I work in the education system.
okay.
And I want you to speak on. Uh, we spoke on it before. How our power can be used by not voting, and how much of an impact it could be made. That it is known that we do make a difference, and we can choose not to vote. But I'm just really disgusted lately. In these last 4 years, by the white supremacy system that's in working. And I really just feel like if we are able to vote, I know there's foundational Black Americans that will vote. What is something that is encouraging for us that do want to vote? I know there is power in us not voting. That is a power by us choosing not to vote. But if we do want to vote, I mean, what can you say to the community that do want to vote, that do want to make a difference and say this is not okay? What can we do? I mean, I feel like voting for anything else than what we're living under. I'm really disgusted right now. I feel like our community is really just being marginalized more so in these last few years. Me in particular, working in the education system, I feel like it's affecting our youth. Our youth are being more marginalized. I feel I've had to go through things and experience things that I've experienced as someone who's grown up in the South in the education system and being discriminated against. I've had to witness things that I'm truly disgusted by working as a teacher in the education system.
Now, how long have you been?
And
How long you been teaching?
um, just a little bit for a year.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah.
Now, excuse me. I'm trying to eat some lemon heads while I'm talking. Um, Now to your point, because boy, I got to land your plane. You're a talker, boy. You're going on and on. But y'all better learn how to land those planes and get to the point. Um, we got to vote for tangibles, man. We got to vote for something in exchange for our vote. We got to vote for some damn tangibles. Um, we're going to have to make these people prioritize doing something for foundational Black Americans. That's where it is. We can't do none of these little side deals and let's just wait it out. And well, the Green New Deal that affects Black people too. No, we're going to have to say this benign neglect nonsense that y'all been on with us for the last 50 years, that ain't going to work. We have to stop going along with it. This is why we keep getting these injustices because we're sitting here still going along with the damn program. Stop going along with the program. Say, hey, look, if y'all going to sit up here and drop bombs on a community and the survivors are still alive and you're not going to produce justice, we don't need to be voting for none of you. We need to be here circling our wagons, getting on code based on our lineage. We start building things among ourselves because we can trust ourselves more than we can trust you. Now, they look at that as dangerous because, see, that's how you start nation building. When you delegitimize their system, the only natural recourse is for you to start building your own. Just instinctively, you'll do that. And they don't want that because we have the intellectual and the historic capacity to build. We're the only group that has been forced to rebuild over and over and over and over again. No other group has just repeatedly rebuilt their communities and their lives over and over again like Foundation of Black Americans. We've been forced to do that. You understand? We can get things popping even with obstacles thrown our way, and we can still get things popping. Other groups don't have these obstacles thrown their way. So that's why I don't want to hear about people bragging about well, the Asians did this and the Arabs did this. They don't. You're not throwing obstacles in their way when they come here. There's no equivalent to a Tulsa, which y'all did with the Asians over here. The closest thing was when you were putting the Japanese in internment camps during World War II when they bombed the United States. And even then, you compensated them. You aggrieved them for like, what, a couple of years? And then wrote all of them some checks. You see? So there's no competition. There's no comparison. Kamal, hop on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Kamal. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes.
I have a couple of questions to ask you. The Tulsa massacre and the Rosewood massacre, just to name a few. Would you be interested, by chance, be able to do a documentary on those two massacres?
No, because they've already done a movie on Rosewood, and there's a bunch of documentaries on Tulsa. I think LeBron James or somebody produced one, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So there's already documentaries on that.
Okay.
I like to do stuff that's just not that hasn't been touched on before. You know, yeah, I wouldn't do a documentary about the same thing. You know, if I do talk about a subject that's been talked about, I talk about it from a different angle, just like slavery. Like, you know, we did a documentary about slavery, a couple of documentaries about slavery. Like Buck Breaking, that touched on slavery, but we talked about the sexual exploitation that went on during slavery. So we took it to a different angle. In American Maroon, we talk about slavery, but we talk about what's not talked about is brothers and sisters getting the hell off them plantations and slaughtering them damn slave masses, and how that was more common than a lot of people want to believe. So I like to talk about things from an angle that's not being touched on. Yeah. Reem, let's get Reem in the building.
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
What's up, Reem? How are you?
Well, I'm pretty good, man. Good to catch one of these spaces. Super late out here on the East Coast, man. I'm out here in Georgia,
Oh yeah,
and I'm excited. Also, I got your microphone check, Blu-ray in the mail, so I'm excited to check that out with my family.
oh yeah. That's love.
Yeah. Wanted to ask you a question, kind of been on my mind.
Yeah,
I sometimes I tune into a lot of different conversations, and for the most part, it was mentioned that Trump had this anti-whiteness bill, kind of in the back pocket. And I wanted to know how you think we should prepare for something like that if they want to start coming after folks who want to kind of speak against, the establishment.
yeah. See, there's been rumors about them possibly having like an anti-white hate crime bill. So that they might try to pull something like that. They might try to pull something like that, and if they pull something like that, we can turn around and be like, okay, you guys already have white privilege and white supremacy. We can pull up all of the case studies to show that there's Supreme Court statute stating that this white supremacy is the law of the land. Black men don't have rights that a white man is bound to respect. So yeah, there's already been laws and benefits and privileges that protect whiteness. Yeah, so we have to flip that to say, okay, if you're going to do that, then you definitely got to get a hate crime bill and reparative justice for us too, especially if they're going to try to give people compensation, because you're not supposed to give race-based compensation. And if they start giving stuff to people because they're white, let them open that door, and we'll use that as a precedent to say, okay, since we're starting to make racially based quotas and racially based programs, which you said we're not supposed to do, okay, let's do it. Let's get these reparations then. Let's get it popping. But we can still fall back on lineage. So that's why when we talk about reparations, we always talk about it from a lineage standpoint, because when you start saying, okay, reparations for black people, they immediately strike it down. They immediately use the Constitution and everything else to strike that down, because you're not supposed to um, have racially based uh, preferential finances. But you can go around that. Again, stick to lineage base. That's where the term freedman and all of that comes in. So we got to know how to work this thing and word things the right way at the right time. All right? We got to know how to juggle words, and we got to use our words as weapons. All right. Let me see who's in here. We're in here deep. And by the way, people can still support the Rally for Reparations. We do still need people to hit the GoFundMe, ladies and gentlemen, since we have almost 12, well, we got over 1,200 people in here. We still need people to hit the GoFundMe to help make this thing pop off this weekend here in Washington, D.C. Go to rally4reparations.com, rally4reparations.com. Let's get Iron Mike. Iron Mike, this guy, he's over there in Asia with his Asian lady, and he has a Iron Mike seems to have an issue with our lineage. Iron Mike, what do you have a problem with our lineage, brother?
Oh, I don't. Oh, man, come on, not even. I actually came up to talk about microphone check. I don't
Yes.
have a problem with the lineage. So I've been doing my research, trying to find scholarly academic pushback on microphone check,
Yeah.
and I got to keep it 100. And as you probably know, ain't nobody have any pushback. Like
Oh,
nobody.
oh, you can.
It's
Right.
zero.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like nobody. I was just thinking somebody from the hip hop professors, but from the black professors. But other than a couple of these Latino cats that you already addressed, there's actually
Yeah.
zero. It's all positive reviews, and
Yeah.
nobody has a critique.
Yeah.
So
Because you
salute
can't
to you.
argue. You can't argue with the pioneers who were really, really there. Nobody was there before the people in microphone check. That's a fact. Nobody was there before them. So that can't be argued. That's why you can't debunk it. You're gonna tell Chirac, the first female rapper, was she lying? Then find somebody before her. Well, you're gonna tell Coke Rock, the hip hop's first MC, he's lying. Find another one before him. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna tell Trixie, he's not telling the truth. Find another breakdancer before Trixie. You're gonna tell Cornbread, he's lying. Find another graffiti artist before Cornbread. You can't. So nobody can refute it. Yeah. Have you seen the movie yet?
Nah, brother, I'm waiting for the Chinese bootleg to come out. So
Yes,
until that
indeed.
happens, like I can't get it. So
Yes, indeed. But yeah,
you
yeah.
take R&B, you take Chinese currency.
I don't, but I would like to get it out there. Though. I would like to get the movie out there. I'd like to have it play in Asia and places like China and Japan and places like that. So I
I
would like
mean,
to.
I think seriously, keep it 100. I think I've said this before. You have to do an international tour for this film because the
Yeah.
people will be very receptive. It's important, and I know in China they'll actually love it. Like they want to hear this knowledge. And
Would we have to get it translated over there?
they can translate it really quick and easy. Actually, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
they got the AI that's crazy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
So
yeah. You can play stuff with AI real quickly now. Okay, I'm
yeah.
gonna look at. Yeah, I think it would play big over there in some of those Asian countries who are real big fans of hip hop, and yeah, I think it would do real good over there. But I'm gonna look into that, man. But thank you so much, man. Yeah, yeah. You can't. Nobody can debunk microphone jack. You got the Derek Colones and people like that who be trolling, but nobody can really debunk. You're not going to debunk the pioneers. And y'all saw the film. It's a beautifully done film, man. Again, we put our foot in that. Yeah, we did that, but we went deep with the elements. We broke that shit down so heavy. Yeah, we stopped all the lies. We stopped all the lies, fam. All the Jamaican toasting. We didn't got the sound system and the sound class. Man, please. Yeah, we did. We carefully debunked that stuff. We took our time and just meticulously debunked all of it with respect. We didn't dump on it. It was all respect. It was all respect. Memo. Let's get memo. Memo. Whatever your name is. Memocraty. You want to unmute your microphone, sir? All right. This guy doesn't have anything to say. All right, let's get let me see who we got. I want to get some people we ain't had in before. Let's get okay, who is this? I'm trying to get some new faces. Let's get Twitter World. Let's get Twitter World in here. I want to get some people we ain't never got in and get some new faces. Twitter World, what's happening? Waiting on Twitter World's phone to do what it's supposed to do. All right. Let's get DRS1. Let's get these microphones going, guys. So we ain't wasting time. I don't want dead air over here. Okay, what's going on with y'all phones, man? We got some janky connections over here. All right, let's do this. Let's get Roland Martin's forehead. Let's get Roland Martin's forehead in the building. Let's turn the microphone on. All right, good Lord. Let's get okay.
Hello, Tariq.
There you go.
Okay, you didn't say me, so that's why I didn't speak.
Oh, Dr. Short. Okay. I did not forgot that was your account, Dr. Short. How
Yeah,
are you?
well, that stands for Dr. Randy Short 1.
Okay, got it. There you go.
Okay. I'm sorry. See, I don't speak out of turn, so I'll mute myself if you want someone
No,
else to go.
go ahead. You here. We got you here.
Okay. All right. Brother Tariq, everybody needs to know that thing they did to those old people, those elders in Tulsa, that's beyond monstrous.
Yeah. Yes.
That's beyond monstrous. We should be outraged. People should be calling for, I know y'all don't agree, but they need to boycott the whole state of Oklahoma, tell people to not put any money in there, break those crackers financially. They need to be punished. To treat our elder mothers like this, it's an act of war.
Yes.
And we're going to have to start recognizing that war has been declared on us. And I'm not asking folks to be violent or hurt anybody, but economically, we need to wage war on these people. A lot of folks, let me tell you, the day that these billionaires and folks start jumping out their penthouses and committing suicide is the day of Black liberation. We have to stop investing our dollars in people who hate our guts. We need to be buying this
Oh, Dr. Short. Dr. Short. He was speaking some hot fire. His thing got shut out. What happened?
Hello, can you hear me?
There you go.
Oh no! Well, I told you, the Twitter people are pedophiles, and I denounce pedophilia. So I've had problems on this platform. They have a lot of freaks running this stuff, freaks running the country, freaks running that court that did that stuff to our mothers in that courthouse. We need to punish the whole state of Oklahoma. The day that some of these people lose all their stocks, the day that these people start doing famicide where they shoot up their families because we stop giving them our money, we stop rewarding people for hating our guts and wanting us all aborted or incarcerated or starved or homeless, the day that we get tired of subsidizing them kill us, they're finished. The question is, when are we going to get tired of giving everything to people that hate us? When are we going to get tired of that? And so, brother, you're so on point. Everybody has to buy not just this film. Everything that this brother makes should be selling in the millions. You know what? I mean, if he were a white man, if he was, whether he was a conservative or supremacist, he'd be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Okay. And then people complain, oh, Tariq got this. Damn it, Tariq worked for it, bastard.
Right.
What's your problem? Tariq, I'm so sick of the haters. If
Yeah,
we
man.
stopped hating, folk.
Go. Oh, you keep going out, Doctor Short. I get you back, Doctor Short. Your phone is going in and out. But I feel Doctor Short. Yeah, when the haters on Tariq is making this money. Well, Tariq works 24 damn 7. Yeah, Tariq works very hard to put things together. Putting together films is not easy. Putting together large events like we're having this weekend is not easy. Shout out to the team. Shout out to brother Afro Elite, who's been helping us behind the scenes. Shout out to our sister Brooke, who's been helping behind the scenes. Shout out to my sister Layla, who's helping behind the scenes. My brother Ola, helping behind the scenes. We're working around the clock making this thing happen. These things just don't happen. There's a team of people, and we're on the phone and calling venues and calling equipment stores and calling the porta potty people and calling the permit office. And it's a lot of damn work, family. And we're doing all this stuff for free. It's a free event. So we're not making any money back. We're only getting donations, and it's grassroots. I did an interview with a reporter today where they're talking about how we financing, and hey, this is from the grassroots. We're not. They were asking, are we working with a super PAC, or we're working with a political party? No, we're not working with no political party. We're not getting no money from anybody. We're not getting a dime from nobody. This whole thing, the rally that we got, the rally for reparations, Juneteenth celebration, no corporate sponsors, anything. It's the family. It's just you guys. We're just grassroots, and we're making it happen. We're getting it from the grassroots. So that's why I like for us to do things like this to show us, man, when these people try to play this little denial of justice game, we got to start getting into the mindset of us getting things done on our own. That's where we're going to get our power, circling our wagons and just building things and organizing things on our own without their intervention, in spite of their sabotage. Ric Flair, hop on, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody, man? Great conversation. It's definitely a tough conversation, for sure.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that, what's happening right now when they've been denied justice for the Tulsa massacre is it's all part of the agenda. You know why? Because it's what they do is they take hot topics and then they make sure that they get everybody's attention by doing the opposite of the right thing, and then it sends the average person in a frenzy, and it's important for everybody to stay focused. Fight for what you believe in, but don't fight how they want you to fight, because they want you to be wild, untamed, and they want you to be in an unmild manner, so that way they can point you out. That's their whole agenda with this whole thing is to spread everybody more thin, create more narrative, create more segregation, and point people out against each other. If you haven't seen already what 2024 has been, it's been even more labels. They cannot wait to label stuff and label people. The more they label people within their own society, within their own race and background, then they can start to separate everybody more and more and more. So you got to be careful to stepping into their agenda. You got to outthink them. Don't get too crazy, but stay smart. Create a game plan and attack. Obviously I'm all about nonviolence, but like obviously in a smart way. And be smart, but don't fall into the agenda that they're doing, because this is all. If you think they didn't plan this, if you think they didn't plan this outcome on purpose, if you think they don't have think tanks that know what's going on, They definitely do, and this is all part of the agenda to continue to segregate people into a section where they can start to control them. They don't care what race you are, what nationality, what kind of culture you come back from. They're trying to infiltrate and then break you up from your own people. So you got to be very careful with reacting to what they're trying to do. And I like what Tariq's doing. Like he's doing his own thing, and he's doing it, homegrown and creating something that can actually bring some substance. But going out there rioting, breaking, that's what they want. That's what they can't wait for you to do that because they want to put you on the news. They want to interview you. They want to make sure they want to give the dumbest person a platform that's angry, that's out of control, so they can say, "Look, see what we're talking about," so they can again push their agenda. And that's it's a really sick like kind of tactic. It's a very psychological tactic, and they're
Well,
preying on the emotions of people.
well, I'm not. My thing is, I can't tell people how to react to an unjust system because if people react how they react, however they see fit. Because I'm not the kind of person who will say be violent or be non-violent because we never know what the circumstances are. I'm not a proponent of non-violence at all, but I'm not saying to be violent. But I'm saying sometimes people are going to have to defend themselves, and if you are in a situation where people are declaring war on you, you don't have a nonviolent mindset because we're not just going to sit down and just be genocided. So we have to protect ourselves by all means. We have to defend ourselves by all means, and we have to let people know that we're not going to let them sit here and just pick us off like sitting ducks. By the way, you have a Hispanic accent. What part of South America is your family from?
I'm from originally from the Bronx.
Oh,
I'm Puerto Rican, but
right.
I grew up in the Bronx, 160 Sherman Avenue. Shout out to all my Bronx, my BX boys
Yeah.
and girls out there. But yeah, I'm Puerto Rican, and now I live in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, in a Republican red state, which I can tell the difference. Trust and believe, and I don't get too into politics. I believe it's all a circus and it's all controlled to control a narrative. But things like this really piss me off because man, I grew up in an African American community, Hispanic community, and then I moved to here in South Carolina, and they already have a perception, right? And they're waiting. They're what they want to is they want verification of that what they think that people are. That's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for people to verify who they think that we are, and it's upsetting because it's a very silly mindset. But unfortunately, I think the larger picture is the government has brainwashed a lot of people that we just can't. It's. I mean, we can to a certain degree, but there are certain parts of the group where, in the United States, where they're looking to look at you in a certain way and categorize you, and they're just waiting for you to act like what the news told them that you
Now,
act like.
now let me get Ant CEO because Ant's been giving thumbs down. Let's get Ant in here because he doesn't like what he's hearing. Ant, you here, brother?
Yeah, Flex, I'm here, man. First of all, he was talking about these think tanks that want us to be. You, like you said, Tariq, we gonna react and be however we be. That's not for you to negate, for you to even give an opinion on because you ain't us. So for you to bet is for you to say how are we supposed to or not supposed to react based on what the public's view. We don't give a fuck about a public's view. What's good for us, we gonna react and respond however we need to respond. So all of that, and then all right, you seen
Right.
the accent.
And,
And then
and respect. I
I'm
just. I,
still
I just.
talking. I didn't cut you off.
My
Be
my bad.
quiet.
My bad. Go ahead.
I'm still talking. There you go. And then another aspect so I want to add too. You said you grew up in the African American community. I doubt it. You lived in the Bronx and grew up in the Bronx. Everybody in the Bronx, most of them not FBA. Most of them are Caribbean and African. So what African American community did you grow up in, or did you just grow up somebody that's melanated that looked like us but not really us?
And I appreciate that statement. I wasn't trying to speak for a bunch of people. So if I sounded like I was not trying to do that. What I was trying to say is that I grew up in an African American community, primarily Black community, Hispanic community, where the only time you saw somebody who was not your color or not your skin set is when you went to school and it was a teacher or it was maybe a law enforcement officer. So I'm also not
But what
here
it,
to, but
but
I'm
what
also not here to speak for everybody because yeah, I agree with you. I'm not trying to speak for a large population because that's not what I'm trying to do.
I don't know. Again, I don't want to take over. I don't want to take over Tariq. But again, like you grew up in a community that you grew up in the Bronx, bro. Nothing against the Bronx. I know we got family out there, but like majority of the people in New York in general are not us. They just not, respectfully. They got mixed lineages and they not fully us. So when y'all be saying that and you Hispanic, it's like you not really us and you ain't grew up around us for real. Respectfully.
There you
So,
go.
but I hear you, I guess.
Thank you so much, Ann. There you go. That's interesting. Let's get Afro Elite in the building.
Tariq, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. What's going on, fam?
First off, I want to say to what you said about the space, I think this has been a really good space so far, and I'm glad you're holding it because
Yes.
a lot of people are looking at the situation that I've seen on Twitter, and they're looking at it from kind of like a see, we ain't ever gonna get reparations type of energy. And
Right.
I think that's the wrong way to look at it because, you know, based off the laws of physics, with every action, there's a equal or greater reaction, right? With the thing with Trayvon Martin, there was a reaction that they didn't expect. The thing with George Floyd, there was a reaction that they didn't expect. They couldn't handle, and they had to concede. With this, there's going to be a reaction that they're not going to be able to handle. I think that them not giving the reparations to the Tulsa survivors, I think that they did that out of desperation. I feel like they feel like if they do that, they're going to completely lose the power. I
Yeah.
feel like it's very difficult to explain, and I'm trying to be brief. But the thing is that they're doing these last clinch things where they feel like they can't let anything go because they're slipping, their power is slipping away from them.
Right.
And what they don't understand is that we're not going to let this slide. They don't understand that there's going to be a greater reaction to this. So I don't want anybody to look at this situation and feel like all hope is lost. I feel
Real.
like, see, this is an example of we'll never get anything. I think that we should look at this situation as a morale boost, as a motivation to push us forward. Like this weekend with this reparations rally, we should come in there with even more energy because of
Yes,
this.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. My man, thank you so much, brother Afro. Yeah, man, this should put a battery in everybody's back even more. We got to go harder in the paint. You understand? And also now, I bet not see nobody running up on me talking about, hey, what about free Palestine and let's do this for Israel? That man, if you don't get the hell on, yeah, you better get far away from me with any of that. Y'all really better not try to get us to get on board with none of that. You understand? That's why I ain't been caping for none of these other folks. Because when it comes time for justice for us, we get justice damn denied. So if everybody's holding their own nuts, that's fine. That's fine. All right, you hold yours and I'll hold mine. We'll hold ours. All right. Well, we got speaking of agents here. What's up, Agent Tubby? You always come around every time we do a rally. We see you pop around. So I see they got you on assignment, Agent Tubby. What's up, Black? Turn
What's
your mic.
going on, brother? What's up?
So they didn't give you your assignment. I knew
I
you.
mean, man, it's fucked up what happened with the elders out there in Tulsa, isn't it? It's just a reminder of how white supremacists think about African American people, and why we have to be serious when things like this happen. We can't come in here and bullshit and like we normally do. No, this is a time to reflect about where are we at. What is justice for African people in America? That's something that we have to start thinking about. These folks live through that. This ain't something that is abstract to them. They have to study it. They experience that. And the Oklahoma Supreme Court said, kiss our white ass. We don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Take your black asses and die. That should make us all feel some type of anger. Don't you agree, brother?
Yes, I do agree. Yes, I do.
So
Uh,
now, what steps do you think we take? Because I was just reminded about the white woman they called the police on the black brothers. You remember that? And she
which one?
got fired
Oh yeah,
from the Starbucks, and she got $25 million.
right, right.
She
So yeah,
got $25 million, brother.
right. So
These
this is
folk can't get a red penny.
right. So that's why we're going to go to Washington D.C. this Saturday to stand on that business, to strategize and signal boost the message to say, hey, look, that didn't stop us. That ruling that you did, that's not going to stop us. You think you're being slick, you think you're being fly. We're going to stand on this business even harder. The Democrats, you guys should be out the paint because all of those symbolisms and running around there dancing and shucking and jiving, and you guys can't do anything to help produce justice. We are no longer supporting you. That's one of the messages that we should send, or anybody, or any one of these political groups. If you're just going to sit here and play the symbolic gesture game, we're not going to support that. But we're going to come to DC and stand on this reparations business. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to stop, and we're not going to back down. The beat. What's your name? The beatnik. What's up, the beatnik? All right, the beatnik. One more time, man. One more time. Let's get it. Are you ready to talk? If not, let me get you out of here. Let's get Camazon. Sister named Camazon in the building. What's up, Camazon? Let's try unmuting your microphone, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi, Camazon.
Hi, Mr. Tariq. How are you? Good evening.
I'm good, dear. Camazon, where are you calling from, dear?
I'm calling from Florida.
What's up? What part of Florida are you in?
I'm in South Florida.
Okay. No, is your family from the Caribbean?
No, well, yeah, they are, but I was born here in
I know
America,
that, dear. But what part of the Caribbean y'all from?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. There you go. There you go.
Mhm.
When did
I
y'all
have,
family?
I have a question
Go ahead,
though.
dear.
So I really do like enjoy your space, and I was listening. It was very entertaining because you're also really funny.
Hmm.
But I always wonder like why don't you like do you have any type of like dissent against Pan Africanism and just unifying Black people like globally? I always wondered like why you were just always so primarily focused on like just nationally versus like Africans and Black people from other countries. If,
Um, because I have tried to focus on Black people globally, and the problem is when you go to these people's homelands, they're split the hell up. They're so tribal, they're not even trying to be together
Mhm,
within their own homeland. And what happens is they'll come here with that same tribal mindset, and it undermines us. So
mhm,
we're saying, hey, we can't have people come among us if you have a tribalistic mindset where
mhm,
you cutting everybody's throat in your homeland and y'all want to bring that over here to us. That's not going to work because you're going to turn us into a damn third world country over here.
mhm,
So we're not allowing people to get us off code. We're supposed to be codified as far as certain things. And the people who are the most on code are usually the people from our lineage because that's the commonality that we have. That's why in the 1960s, when it was
mhm.
primarily foundational Black Americans out here, we could have a successful bus boycott and shut down the whole city because we all got on code. You understand?
Yeah, I understand, Mr. Tariq, but like, I mean, how do you know if everyone, like all the Black people right now that preside in this nation that are foundational Blacks? Because there's so many, people who have came from different countries and they've intermingled, and it's so much kind of like mixing. So how are you able to kind of decipher who's a foundational Black here versus who has some
Oh,
type of extension?
Oh, we know, we know. Just like y'all know. When we go over there to Jamaica, y'all know when we ain't Jamaican. Y'all know when I go to Africa, they know I ain't African. They know, hey, hey, nigga, where are you from? Yeah, they know I'm not from there. Just like they can tell I'm not from there. We can. This is the thing. Y'all think we don't know. We know. We can look at y'all and tell. Some of y'all think you blend in more than you do. Some of y'all, well, look, y'all take some hats off. We see them standing in the lines. We're like, wait a minute, nigga. You
It's just you being super funny, but you
know,
entertain me though. I appreciate you.
we see some of that cake soap. Hold on, y'all walking around with the Vibe Cartel face and the.
Okay, okay.
How did you niggas know? Yeah, hey, yeah, nigga, I see you. I fucking see you. Yeah. So, now,
Whatever.
you do OnlyFans because I'm looking at your page and there's a whole heap of ass just all over your page. What do you got going?
No, I don't. Why do you think why can't I just be a carefree person?
Oh,
Why can't this just be my burner account? Like you trying to expose me,
I'm not
you
trying to expose you. I'm not. Was that exposing you? I didn't know I was exposing you, ma'am.
know? No, no, I
Oh,
don't do that. I don't do it though. But thank
oh,
you.
okay,
Appreciate it.
okay. You slapping your clappers together in a lot of your
Wait, I'm doing what?
slapping your clappers together.
Good night. Good night.
Oh, she is really throwing that ass in a circle all over the place. All right, you need to get an OnlyFans, make some money off that shit. All right, let me get out of here, family. All right, man. Look, it's going down Saturday. This Saturday, family. Y'all need to be out here in Washington, D.C. We need to be standing on reparations business more than ever. Man, we need to be standing on it more than ever. This got a battery in my back. We're gonna be out here stomping hard, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get some justice. And we need to send a message to the country that we're standing on justice. We're not just gonna take these little janky, unjust rulings laying down. Everybody needs to be out here in DC to say, hey, no, 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 no. Y'all not gonna throw reparations out the window. No, reparations is going to be right here. We're going to still stand on that business. If you want us to move or you want us to support any of these things you got going on, you better get this reparations thing going. We're not going to falter from that. We need to stand stronger than ever. Kenny, I know you're going to be here, Kenny. Miss Kenny T, the lovely Kenny T. Miss Bronze Melanin. But anyway, let me get out of here, man. Go to microphonecheck.com to get the film Microphone Check. Also go to rallyforreparations.com, the number 4. All right, and support the Rally for Reparations event because this is 100% grassroots, so we need you, family, to support. Anyway, man, I'm out of here. Puppy Akute, Lola Vuve to the family. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, family? This is Tariq Nasheed, and I'm out here in the beautiful city of Washington, D.C., and I want you to join me this June 15th, 2024 for the Rally for Reparations Juneteenth celebration right here in Freedom Plaza. We came here to Freedom Plaza a few years ago. We turned up, turned out. It was a phenomenal event, and we're coming back to do it again, and we want to see you here. This year, we're going to have so many phenomenal speakers. We're going to have me hosting. We're going to have Brother Reza Islam, Sister Vicky Dillard, Greg Marcel Dixon, Black Alpha, Afro Elite, Dr. Randy Short, Dr. Mayat, and a very special music performance by hip-hop legend Big Daddy Kane. So family, you do not want to miss this. Come enjoy your foundational Black American heritage and celebrate it at the Rally for Reparations right here, Juneteenth celebration. For more information, go to rallyforreparations.com. That's rallyforreparations.com. We will see you here.